been a hot minute. I feel like it's been forever since I made a video. Between work and like my toddler not taking her naps on the weekends anymore, it's been kind of crazy, and I'm trying to like get into some routine also of like pre-filming, because I want to do Bookmas and I want to do Swiftmas also on my other channel. As you see, I just created another channel for Taylor Swift content only, and I'm trying to take my Taylor Swift content that I already have on this channel and move to my Taylor Swift channel. That's a slow process, but it's getting done. So I wanted to do kind of a quick update on my Goodreads goal. I'm 14 books behind, and my goal is to have like a week where I just read books. So like work, come home, eat dinner, do dishes, get my toddler in bed, and just try and read until at least 10 o'clock. I've been falling asleep at like 9:30 lately, 9 o'clock, because I've just been so tired with the way the weather changes, and it's like dark outside now. But I am so determined to meet my Goodreads goal. So it needs to get done. But I want to go over a library book haul and where I am with that, and where I am with my November TBR. I have not been in the mindset to read. I've had headaches. I've started to go to the gym again, mostly just for extra energy, especially in the winter time. And it does help me kind of like get a little bit extra energy so I can be up a few hours later and then read my book before bed. I do need another hobby between reading my books, because I think that's part of my problem for my book slumps, is I just need other things to do. So I picked up this book 3 times. This is for our book of the month for my book club. And I read it, and I read it, and I read it. I didn't know what was going on. I said, am I tired? Is my brain not working? Then I found the audiobook for this, and I paired the audiobook with this book. And for some reason, it just clicked. Like, this book just clicked for me. I don't know why. It must be the fact that there's a lot of names that I don't understand, and I can't really pronounce, so it makes me frustrated that I don't really know how to pronounce them. And the audiobook helps with that, and then it makes me kind of like, oh, okay, I understand that, I understand that. And this is a new book, newer. I believe this came out in 2024. So I didn't realize this was the same author as the Shadow and Bones trilogy and the Six of Crows duology. I didn't know that. So I'm like, okay. And I have both of them on my shelf, I just haven't read them yet, right? So it's kind of like, okay, well, if this is the first book I read from her, do I want to read the other books? I don't know now, because, yeah. This is called The Familiar, and I have dented it a little bit. My goal is to finish this book this weekend. And then I have so many other books on my November TBR. It's just insane. But I want to go over like a library book haul with you. I know it's always a library book haul, and it's driving me insane. But first I'm going to read this to you. Fate can be changed. Curses can be broken. In a shabby house on a shabby street in the new capital of Madrid, Lucia Cotado, this is my problem, uses scraps of magic to get through her days of endless toil as a scullion. But when her scheming mistress discovers that the lump of a servant cowering in the kitchen is actually hiding a talent for little miracles, she demands Lucia use those gifts to better the family's social position. What begins as a simple amusement for the nobility takes a perilous turn when Lucia garners the notice of Antonio Perez, the disgraced secretary to Spain's king. Still reeling from the defeat of his armada, the king is desperate for an advantage in the war against England's heretic queen, and Perez will stop at nothing to regain king's favor. Determined to seize this one chance to better her fortunes, Lucia plunges into a world of seers and alchemists, holy men and hucksters, where the lines between magic, science, and fraud are never certain. But as her notoriety grows, so does the danger that her Jewish blood will doom her to the Inquisition's wrath. She will have to use every bit of her wit and will to survive, even if that means enlisting the help of Gullion Sante Angel, an embittered immortal familiar whose secrets could prove deadly for them both. So this is why I love fantasy books, because the endless terms that I cannot pronounce in a fantasy book is just like boggles my mind. And I'm just like, I need to read more fantasy books. I really do. And I think that's why I don't, because I get so frustrated with the terms and that I can't pronounce half the words and the book doesn't make sense. So I think I'm really going to pair the audiobook with the fantasy books just until I can get used to the terms. Because I have like so many good fantasy books that I know are on my shelf that I want to read, like Powerless, Realmbreaker. I want to read number 2 of Red Queen, Glass Sword, Kin's Cage, and I want to start the Court of Thorns and Roses series. Again, I'm scared of that because it's fantasy and the language in there. I'm not a fantasy girly. I am and I'm not, but it's kind of just, I'm diving into a lot more complicated fantasies for me, because I think the first fantasy that I actually read, like the adult fantasy that I actually read, was actually Fourth Wing. And when I started to read that, that's when I realized all the fantasy lingo and stuff like that, and all the stuff that I had to like learn, and the places in the fantasy world, the realms and the cities and just the names and the map. I don't think does this one have a map? No, this one doesn't have a map. But if this is, I believe this is her first, no. So she's author of the Ninth House and the Hellbent and the creator of Grishaverse. Oh, Netflix original series. Okay. So this is my goal right now, is to finish this weekend. Okay, now for my random library book haul. It's so random, I know. There's a few books in there from like October, okay, that I didn't, or that were like on hold in the library, and can we talk about these random library holds I have in now? Oh, I saw this one, and because it's short, I had to get it. Stephen King, Elevation. We still have my 2 Taylor Swift recommendations books that I think I will fly through because they're more like poems and like notes and stuff like that. I think they're due soon. I'm not 100% sure, but I've already taken them out 3 times. I don't want to take them out the 4th time, so I want to finish them, per se. They'll Never Catch Us by Jessica Goodman, and then Snow and Poison by Melissa De La Cruz. I've heard good things about both of these books. I grabbed them because they're at the library. I probably didn't need to grab them. More Taylor Swift book recs. Normal People, which I started to read, which I never finished, by Sally Rooney, and Conversation with Friends by Sally Rooney. My job is to get that Taylor Swift book recommendation list done, because I already read Stargirl, and I still have to do a review on that, and I hope I get my footage on that. Oopsies. So anyways, that's gonna all be in one video, okay? My Taylor Swift books. I finally got Christina Lauren's A True Love Experiment back. I started this on audio, and then I had to take it back, and I renewed it. And then I changed my mind, and I was at the library and it was there, and I said, I'm just going to get it because I want to finish it. This is the one I had in October, which I just got now, the September house. So this is going to be red. And my third time taking The Perfect Stranger out by Megan Miranda. I'm currently reading The Last House Guest by Megan Miranda. So I hope to get this one done also because I want to finish it. And then basically my goal is no more library books for the month of December because I have too many books that need to be finished on my shelf for my knees. The Inheritance Game series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This needs to be read. So basically I'm 14 books behind. So I do want to make a vlog of Heartstopper, which I've been saying for the past how many videos? My very small 5 Christmas books. I'm probably not going to get any more Christmas books this year. Just because one, like I said before, I'm not a huge Christmas fan. It's just not really my thing. So the books are not really Christmas romance books. They just all seem the same and I'm not really here for it. But if I, probably more like winter themed books, or like maybe hockey romances, or like there's another one I saw, something about Christmas murder at Christmas. And I gotta think about it. I can't remember and it's driving me nuts, but it was a good one. So December is gonna be, I think, my goal. Well, my goal is to finish my Goodreads goal for December, obviously, but find books that I can read faster and shorter. So like thriller books that are shorter, ones like these Tessa Bailey books I have behind me. I need to. Oh, I also have Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey. I forgot that. It's a Christmas book also. I really want to read When the Moon Hatched, but again, that's a very intimidating book for me right now. A few more thriller books I have. I have another Riley Sager book. I think I'm going to probably do I have a Tom Felton biography and the Prince Harry biography, which I think I'm going to add also because biographies are also quicker for me to read. I wanted to do a reread of Harry Potter in December, but I don't think that's going to happen just because I have too many books on the go. I'm trying to think what else is there. Reread of Fourth Wind, read The Iron Flame to prepare for Onyx Storm to come out in January. The date changed, by the way, which is great because it wasn't close to being done anyways. And yeah, that is about all for my book updates. Taylor Swift Style by Sarah Chappell. I won this on the Instagram giveaway and I'm super stoked about this. So this goes through Taylor Swift and all her style. And it's signed by the author. I gotta show you guys this. This is so exciting. Where is it? Right here. Oh, I can't apparently hold this very good. I don't know how blurry my camera is. But it has so many like good like her dresses she wears to award shows. We got how many times she's like worn accessories with different outfits. Her different eras, so like the red era when she wore the red lipstick. Her style, I just love her like style and stuff. I'm going to be one of those people to say that not everything Taylor Swift has worn has been my favorite. Some stuff I'm just like, why? Like, why did you wear that? From like super comfy to like her horrible Reputation, or right before Reputation was released, era when she had like the very blonde hair, black lipstick. I was not feeling some of these outfits, like, I don't know. The see-through clothes are not my favorite either by her. You can like see through everything. These dresses, I love these dresses. They're just stunning, but that's just me again. $19.89 outfits. Love them.